Hey guys, welcome back to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going back to the old days of the H1Z1 Just Survive style of live mic. So this may be something kind of new for many of you who may be following me here on Call of Duty, but a style I like and enjoy that kind of gives us more of an organic feel to the game. So last night, August the 24th at 11 p.m. West Coast time, we had the release of the newest update that just came out, and then we saw the release of the Season 5 Reloaded. And for those of us here on the East Coast, of course, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. But if we go over this, it looks like the team is giving us some sort of games of summer. It's going to go between August the 28th through September the 7th. And there's a gun course here, a Risk Park Tour, and then a Marksman Challenge, and some just additional competitive arenas that they'll be offering. It looks like you can win some medals here, and it looks like a charm, maybe a spray, and maybe an emblem, or a spray and a sticker, and then some, looks like some blueprints here, and then some interesting gunplay here on the Verdansk Stadium, which a lot of people really weren't expecting that they would open up the center pitch or field for gameplay. And then over here, what's new for Warzone or multiplayer? Multiplayer just doesn't get a lot of love from some of my fellow creators, and I kind of understand, but at the same time, I'm new to Call of Duty. I've never played the game. This is my first time playing it. I've always kept up with the game from friends and colleagues and that sort of thing, but this is my first time actually playing Call of Duty, having purchased the game and actually played it. But so in Warzone, we have this new mode called Kingslayer. I'll show that to you in just a moment. I think it's named differently in the actual multiplayer, but we'll take a look at it here in a minute. We have a new operator named Morte. He's not going to come out today, or hasn't come out today, but I'll show you an image of him. I'm surprised that people had kind of missed out on him down below in these images below. So we have the gunfight tournament. It should be interesting. And then I'm really interested in this ground war reinforce, where you capture areas and you're able to revive your fellow players. Then we have the Finn LMG. And apparently what you got to do to unlock this is you have to do a melee damage with an LMG once in 7 different games. And then we'll get the triple feed XP weekend. So here we can kind of see a little bit of what the games of summer is going to entail. Obviously, some of the gunfight maps and so forth will be part of it. And then they talk about some of the rewards that you can get. And this looks, of course, like Shoot House, of course, which is always a nice one. And then just some tips and some information, times that they'll be conducting these. And again here, Farmland, the newest one that was put out. I just saw the Renetti there. I actually like that gun, so I just kind of want to peek at that real quick. So you have the parkour. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that's, like the guys that go around to like the jump on buildings, and they go down stairs, and they just do all these kind of really acrobatic maneuvers and stuff. It's kind of neat to watch those guys. I've always kind of joked about what it would be like for the police if they had to chase one of these guys that can just climb and jump on all sorts of things. So right down here, I wanted to show you Morte. Right here, I'm surprised that no one really mentioned anything about it being the new operator, but this looks like Morte right here. And I thought that was kind of interesting. This looks like a Desert Eagle with an interesting barrel on it, and then the compensator. And then we get kind of another look at the blueprint for the GRA. Pretty sure that's what that is. But if we look up here real quick, sorry if that gives you vertigo. It's a different color, so maybe you just have some different color schemes depending on how you do the loadout of that particular gun. And then there's the Finn there with a different type of skin. Maybe that's going to be something we can purchase in the store, or maybe it'll be some sort of blueprint that we can unlock. But here you see him going up against a Juggernaut. I'm going to assume that it's going to behave very similar to the weapon that we would carry with the Juggernaut. It will be a hip-fire weapon. So if you guys want to unlock that, I guess we'll just have to jump into the game and then, do your 7 melees per game. All right, so basically that's the outline. And then we see here they're fighting on the Verdansk Stadium pitch, as the Europeans like to call them, or field, as we say here in the States. Pretty interesting kind of a 5'11 tactical pants he's wearing here. I'm trying to remember whether or not they make those in jeans, but I do have some 511 tactical pants that I really enjoy, and I kind of use them as my measuring gauge as to when I need to drop a few pounds because, well, I won't go into all the details, but suffice it to say, I'm a big fan of tactical clothing. They're very comfortable. Obviously, they're designed for concealed carry, and so yeah, they're very flexible, great pants, well designed, and I didn't know I was breaking into some sort of some sort of advertisement. So that's kind of the look at what was released last night, early this morning, and I'm kind of saddened as I look at this weapon here that the Bruin was a bit nerfed. I loved the Bruin before it was really popular. And so here we get, again, we see Morte with his Italian. He's an Italian guy. And then here's that Desert Eagle again, but he's carrying it with a very interesting loadout and scope there. Obviously in Shoot House. All right. And then Battle Pass Edition. So if you guys want to pick up the game who haven't already, it's kind of weird to purchase it this late into the season. But anyway, so that's a look at that, guys. So let's jump over here to the game. I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee. It's always fun to kind of do these live type productions. There's no script. There's really no planning or anything on that. So you guys will have to let me know if you like this kind of style, because it just kind of lets us communicate one-on-one. So here we are in multiplayer. As you can see here, it doesn't look like the daily challenges were updated last night, which is kind of nice. I guess I can jump in here and finish this up from yesterday. And then we have Ground War, of course, which is Ground War. Blueprint Gunfight. Ground War Reinforced. So you capture the points and revive fallen teammates. Take all the points and then win the round. So it should add a nice dimension to Ground War. And Ground War, to me personally, because if you guys aren't aware, I'm a veteran Battlefield player. And one of the reasons why I wanted to jump over here to Call of Duty was because of the new Ground War, which I guess Infinity Ward did the best they could without trying to copy obviously Battlefield. So I guess they did a pretty good job. I think this should feel a lot better. I did like Warzone Rumble. I thought Rumble felt pretty good. And then here's the Verdansk face-off, the fighting there on the field. And then interestingly enough, we got Shoot House, all shipment for a whole month. And just a quick peek here, guys. As far as offers or challenges, I just need to get to 155 to unlock my other two here. And then, of course, the pesky quad feeds. Now, I have gotten quads, but they haven't been uninterrupted. So hopefully with Shoot House, with shipment, I'll be able to kind of maybe knock that out. Maybe as early as today, but hopefully sometime soon, and then just kind of finish that up all together. Let's jump over here to Warzone and take a look at the list here. And yeah, maybe I can jump back in and finish these too. So in Battle Royale, we have quads, trios, duos. So here's the new Kings. It's a multi-team death match in Verdansk. Basically a free-to-play death match, which should be kind of fun. I'm kind of curious to see which particular maps they'll choose to do that on. And then, of course, we have Plunder, which I really enjoy, and I like to joke with my guildmates that it's a great way to get experience, and it is. So if you guys can jump in, play some Plunder, or even a Warzone, pretty good ways to get some decent experience. Up here, guys, you can see rank 154. And for the most part, most of my ranking has been in multiplayer, but it also has been playing in Warzone. So that's basically our look at what we had last night. Tomorrow, of course, we will get the reveal for the newest Call of Duty 2020. So I'll probably do a video on that. I just want to kind of go over this. Just wanted to go over this really quick, just kind of highlight what we had last night. And I am kind of looking forward to seeing what the team is going to offer us from these little game tournaments. Hopefully it'll be something that people will like. Maybe it's now that they have the attention and gameplay of people coming in and playing Warzone, maybe they're trying to just strike out and do a little bit more. But I would say it was a pretty nice update. And pretty much, guys, that's going to wrap it up. If you guys have any comments, you're always welcome to leave those below this video in this live format. And if you are following on DTube and BitChute, I would encourage you guys to give me a follow there as well. It's been a very interesting last year in 2020 here for us as creators. But nonetheless, of course, appearing right there on the screen, that would be the channel icon to subscribe along with notifications. If you guys want to know when there is content here on the channel, I want to thank all you guys for hanging out for this live commentary, and I'll see you guys in the next video.